How is it going today, Loyalist Kingdom? My name is Dwayne.
My name is Jasmine.
And we're Dwayne. Today we have Scary Proof That Aliens Exist by Shane, Dawson, and Jasmine. This is her favorite subject.
Yes, it is.
She ready?
I really believe that we're not the only ones living in this whole entire galaxy. You can't tell me that.
You just said a lot just now. You just said
what?
Yeah, I maybe believe it, but you can't do all.
You know when you believe in something so much, you got to talk really fast. Scientists always say human life cannot be sustained in outer space. What they are not human.
You're a little too giddy about aliens.
No, I
human. I can't wait for the aliens to come down and
like,
shoot me.
Because they say that no life exists. Like, no, they say human life. Okay, that doesn't mean that something else can live out there. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, you gotta read between the lines.
Who says that you have to believe everything that a scientist says?
No, I'm saying
that's
the case.
Okay,
yeah, everyone's believing. Oh, okay, since he said that, nothing exists.
And what if aliens did come out of the sky? Let's say today.
Okay.
What would you do?
Cool.
Okay, what would you do? Because saying cool is not
I'm saying it's cool. I'm saying that I'll be looking at them. I'd want to see them, of course.
Would you be terrified?
A little bit, but I still want to see it. I still want to see. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Everybody gonna be scared of the unknown.
Alright. Well, let's dive on in.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, today we're gonna be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is aliens. Now, if you watch my channel, you know my thoughts on aliens. I 100% believe they're real. There's no way that with all the planets, all the galaxies, we're the only living things. And throughout the years, there's been so many sightings of UFOs, people saying they've been abducted by aliens.
I think
There's just too much evidence for it not to be real. And today we're going to be talking about a few more pieces of
I just think the ones that look like that, like the upside down teardrop, aren't
Okay,
real.
so the first thing we're going to talk about is very creepy. So back in 1997, a guy named Art Bell was hosting one of his radio talk shows. Well, he got a scary, frantic phone call from a guy who claims that he used to work at Area 51. So if you don't know, Area 51
Nevada.
is a place in the United States where supposedly there's a bunch of alien bodies and alien spacecraft and things that the government are trying to hide from us. Well, this guy who says he used to work there called the radio show freaking out, saying that aliens were going to take over. And just as he was about to explain how they were going to do it, his phone cut off and the radio station lost their signal.
Oh.
Check it out.
They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The major population centers wiped out.
He's crying.
The few that are left will be more easily controllable. I started getting...
I know. Fucking creepy.
That was
them
cutting off.
So it was fake. But if it was fake, wouldn't the guy have gone on for longer and said crazier things? Why would his phone cut out?
So major population centers
exist. Every president talks about it. They all say that there's no aliens there, but that it does actually exist.
Probably saying they just want like all the leaders and stuff
gone.
so they can control
the lines are going to get cut. I mean, who knows? Maybe they didn't just cut the lines. Maybe they... Okay, so this next video is a clip of something that happened at a government meeting. Now, I cannot believe that this isn't bigger news. I can't believe I had never heard of this before. But during a government meeting, a man literally said that aliens exist.
Document was prepared which concluded that at least 4 species have been visiting Earth for thousands of years. Finally say that there are live ETs on Earth at this present time. And at least 2 of them probably working with the United States government. Other species that I learned about not too long ago was called the tall whites.
Yeah. What the fuck? How have we not heard about this? Why is nobody talking about this? Okay, so let me break it down. So the guy who was talking, his name is Paul Heller. He's the Canadian Minister of Defense. He's an engineer, he's an author, and he's been working with the Canadian government for a long time. He also unified the Canadian Navy, Air Force, and Army and created one thing, and that's called the Canadian Forces. Long story short, the guy is fucking smart and he's done a lot of shit. So when he says that aliens exist, fucking believe it.
And then
so just to recap, here's a few
and they said 2 of them are in the government.
Number 1, there are at least 4 different types of alien species, and they've been visiting Earth for thousands of years. Number 2, the different species probably have different agendas and should not be considered as one entity. Number 3, one of the species is called the tall whites, and and they have been working with the U.S. government.
What?
And number 4, there are aliens on Earth at the present time. Yeah. Fuck. So this is the first time that like a reputable guy has come out and said that aliens
That's interesting.
exist. Another
Tall
guy
whites. I always say that.
Because it's tall.
Was an astronaut.
Super tall.
So in 1965, James was in a spacecraft going over Hawaii when he saw a weird-looking metallic object. The UFO had long arms sticking out of it, and then he did an interview claiming that he thinks it was a UFO.
We never were able to identify what it was, and all of our ground radar tracking data indicated that there shouldn't have been another object anywhere near us at the time.
Yeah, a fucking astronaut says that he saw a UFO. How could you not believe that? Well, then he say that he talked to somebody who has been abducted before by an alien, and he said that he believes him.
I had an opportunity recently to meet a gentleman from Mississippi who claims to have actually been taken into a spacecraft. And quite frankly, I believe that that gentleman is telling what he considers to be the truth.
I don't know. I mean, when a bunch of crazy people say they've been abducted, or
doesn't it seem that everybody in the old times talks the same?
Or even when I say
I don't understand the spacecraft.
We have and an astronaut. Fuck. Okay, so this next thing that happened is very fucking strange. So I'm sure you guys have heard of the Men in Black. Yes, it's a movie with those
Men in Black
guys who are like trying to find aliens. But that movie is based on something very real. So many people believe that Men in Black are part of the government.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, I have to pause. Probably got to pause here. Sorry.
Yeah.
You heard that too? That the Men in Black were actually what? CIA, FBI, or CIA?
Yeah, like they actually exist. Like I've heard that like
a
while ago.
Their job specifically is to to kidnap and capture, I think, or something like that, and watch.
Yeah, and watch people.
Kidnap, capture,
and
and
they
watch.
have like the same thing with the movie, like how they have like no identity and everything like that.
Yeah.
Same thing.
They actually think that's confirmed as real. That was confirmed.
Yeah,
I think
that was real.
we saw some other thing that was confirmed as
Yeah.
that, like in the 50s and 60s, just like that was confirmed as real. That
Exactly.
was there's a subgenre inside when the FBI, CIA. I don't know.
I think it is a subgenre.
Yeah, within because you don't ever know. You really don't know.
You never know, but I feel like it's real.
Yeah,
I do.
I don't like the way they looking like me. If we hit 500K this month with the no eyebrows, it look like they got and no. That's gonna be me.
Investigate anything that's going on with aliens. So like if you have an abduction or you saw an alien or you're gonna go speak out about it,
Yep.
they're gonna come, they're gonna
And
quiet
get you.
you up, and they're gonna threaten you. Their job is to make sure that nobody in the world knows about aliens and that they keep everything private.
Because they don't want everybody
They're known to
to
wear
freak
black
out.
hats, have black suits. They're known to have really creepy pale faces
And butt
with,
chins.
not that many features. And they're also known to go in twos. Some people say that they even look identical.
Where the
like two men
eyebrows
in
at?
black who
That is
look
scary.
Right.
I look like scary
and
when
in
I
October of 2008,
Probably so they're unidentifiable.
saw Men in Black, and there's footage. Okay, so here's
2000.
what happened. There's this hotel, and this guy was managing it named Shane Solar. Him and the guard of the hotel looked out the window and saw a UFO flying
is
above
that?
the building. They described it as a large triangular shape.
we
Cops didn't care, so they called UFO
like
investigators.
spacecrafts that look
Yes,
like
they
triangles.
exist. Well, UFO investigators left
with
and
stealth,
didn't do anything.
something,
And 2 days
aircraft.
later, 2 men who looked like Men in Black showed up at the hotel looking for Shane and the guard. And there's 3 witnesses that were there in the hotel lobby at the time. Well, Shane and the guard were not at the hotel, so the men left. So then when Shane came back to work, the employees told him what happened and said that there was these 2 creepy guys that came looking for him. So he went and looked at the security camera footage, and this is what he saw.
We got a briefcase. See, I told you guys.
Yeah, 2 guys who literally are exactly what people describe Men in Black to look like. And just listen to how the witnesses describe them. They said they were tall, had black suits, black hats, identical faces, pale skin, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, huge, large black eyes. And one woman said that when she was talking to them, it felt like they were looking through her.
Oh my
Thank God Shane and the guard weren't at work that day, because if they were, who knows what would happen.
Yeah, they would never
Now
know.
we're going to talk about a couple really creepy alien abduction stories. Now, alien abduction stories are all kind of the same. People say they're sleeping in their bed, and then they feel like they're floating, and then they see a big light, and then they see white men standing over them, and then they wake up in their beds again. Some people say they have pain in their rectum because they've been probed. Some people say they find like weird scars on their bodies. But most people say they can't really remember what happened when they were on the spaceship. And most of the time, people don't really believe them because there's no evidence. But sometimes there is. So this first story happened in 2001. So there was a 22-year-old girl named Amy, and She was in her bed sleeping. Her friend was awake in the other room reading a book. Then the friend noticed a large beam of light coming outside the window, and then she heard the shattering of glass. The sound was coming from Amy's room, so she went, opened the door, and she saw Amy being lifted out of her bed by the light and sucked through the broken window. Well, they called the cops. Of course, the cops did not believe it. Well, then they found Amy miles away with marks all over her body, and her body hair had grown at a rapid pace.
What?
I don't remember being taken, just like I don't remember being dropped off, but I was asleep when it happened.
She may have been dreaming, but Amy Rylance says she didn't imagine it when a spaceship landed in her front yard and took her away.
Do you believe in aliens or UFOs? I do now. I definitely do now.
Well, when the cops were investigating
where she's at now.
house, they noticed that the bushes around Amy's bedroom window had been burnt, like literally sizzled down, and the window was broken and the curtain was ripped in half. I mean, if it was fake, that's a pretty crazy story. Why would they think that? Also, how would they burn all the bushes like that? That would literally take forever. Well, this next abduction story goes even farther than that. So this is probably the most famous alien abduction ever. So there was a guy named Travis Walton. So Travis and a group of his friends were driving down the highway when they saw a UFO. Travis got out of his car to check out what was going on, and then a beam of light hit him and knocked him unconscious. His friends panicked and drove away, and they left him behind. They later returned.
Damn, that's messed up.
That's a messed up
So when they reported the
friends.
incident to the cops, they of course became murder suspects because the body was gone. So the group of friends were trying to explain to the cops that they think an alien did it, and they were like, listen, we will take lie detector tests. We are not lying to you. So the cops said okay, and they gave them lie detector tests. The craziest part, they all passed.
Yep, came out truthful.
They were all telling the truth. All of them really do believe that an alien took their friend. Well, later Travis's body appeared miles away, just like the other girl, and he did an interview where he talked about it. Check it out.
When I regained consciousness, I was laying on my back. I came to slowly, but when I could finally see, I saw these beings standing over me, and I just became hysterical. They were about 5 feet tall. They had no hair. The rest of their features, nose, mouth, and ears were small, and they were very white.
I know, creepy. But also the fact that he brought up
They always keep saying that
white.
they're white.
A lot of people say aliens are gray, but the
Yeah,
guy
that's what I'm saying.
in Canada
Right.
earlier, the government guy, he said the aliens were white. And now this guy's saying the aliens were white.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, because usually they're like a gray.
I think the creepiest thing that he said was when he was explaining their eyes and what it felt like when they looked at you. So scary.
The thing that bothered me most about the whole experience was those eyes. When they looked at me, they just seemed like they were looking right through me.
So then, of course,
Just
he
like
wanted
the
to
other
do a lie
guy.
detector test because
Just like
he
the other
wanted
girl
to
that said,
he's
yeah.
not fucking making this up. Well, guess what happened? He took it, and he passed.
After his return, Travis Walton also passed a polygraph test, verifying the truth of his UFO experience.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
know. I mean, how could you say that that's bullshit? They all fucking passed a lie detector test.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're all insane and they all believe something that didn't
Believe the
happen.
same story.
That's not very realistic.
Yeah, that's
okay,
just
so now on to my favorite, which is UFO sightings. So I've talked about UFO sightings a lot before. I love UFO videos. Even if they're fake, I don't fucking care. I love it. Here are just a few of my
Some of them look really
So this
fake,
one happened in
Yeah.
Paris when a triangular UFO that had lights on it appeared. Nobody knew what the fuck it was. Also, it was triangular, just like the people in that hotel that we talked about earlier said. I don't know, maybe it was the same one.
Don't those look like those
Oh,
skulls?
but look at that though.
Yeah.
Now it's just a circle.
And
So
then
that
it's
went all
gone.
over the news, and people still don't know what the fuck it was. Also on the news over in China was another UFO sighting. And this one actually creeped out the newscasters. It was kind of funny.
That's a UFO if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, can you identify it?
Undeniable.
The airport had to be shut down after people apparently saw twinkling lights above the airport terminal. 17 flights had to be diverted. The latest sighting happened just 2 days ago, and people say they saw 4 lantern-like objects forming a diamond shape in the air, hovering in the sky for over an hour. And aviation experts say they don't know what it was.
So China has had a lot of UFO sightings. Here's just another one from 2006.
在对面，在对面。哎，这是什么东西啊？是不是飞碟啊？
What is that?
Oh.
Wait, did
Oh.
you see that?
Yeah,
It didn't just disappear.
Right.
It disappeared
Hit that
into
Goku.
lights.
Right.
If you slow it down, check it out.
And then it just like zoomed away.
It's so scary. I don't know. That one might be fake too, but oh god.
That one
People
looks
who've
real
seen
to me.
UFOs, they all explain
Yeah.
it the same way. They say it's there, and then lights, and then it's gone. Now this next video that came out is fucking crazy, and I don't know if it's fake. I mean, it seems very fucking real, and also I don't know why somebody would fake this, but here it is.
Okay.
It's a family that is in a car driving down a highway when a big beam of light shines out from the sky and starts chasing their car. It's very scary.
What?
Definitely like something off a movie or something.
Oh no!
That look like
I'll
something off
be
a
freaking
horror
out.
movie or
I'll be
something.
freaking out.
Where a fucking shining light comes for you. Whenever you're abducted, because nah, fuck that. So this last thing we're going to talk about is pretty crazy, and I don't know why I've never heard about this before. So back in 1983, there's footage of a cow getting abducted by an alien in the middle of the day. A fucking cow.
A cow?
I can't. Just watch.
Wow.
And it's gone.
They were hungry that
Okay,
day.
so that happened, and it was all over the news. Watch.
This latest video that we have is extremely interesting. I want you to tell us at home whether or not you think this is an abduction.
Take a close look at this. Field of cows?
Well, how do you explain that then?
Yeah, and supposedly this is a thing. I guess cows get abducted all the time. Like there's been police
They like
records of
meat.
cows
Yeah.
getting abducted all
said
over
it
the
tastes
country,
good.
all over the world. And for some reason nobody's talking about it. Like what? I don't know. That video might
Probably
be
because
fake,
it's just
but
an animal.
it's
They're like,
so fucking
forget it.
Yeah.
But I be talking about it.
Those cows. Well, there you guys go. Hopefully you enjoy looking at some of this. proof
Okay, so
that
do you think these are real?
Let me know down in the comments if
I
you
don't know, man. It's a lot of things that
also
are
give this video a thumbs up if you
possible
liked it.
nowadays.
Right.
You know, like cloning is possible.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
read
how
it-
we're
read-
getting all this food.
Re-engineering diseases is possible, like the Black Plague. They re-engineered that.
Because it was engineered in the first place.
Maybe, yeah.
So.
They what is it? What else? I don't know. Everything's possible now. Like the stealth. When I was looking at those triangular spaceships, you know, we have a stealth fighter jet that looks oddly similar. You know,
Yeah, but I think they have like those blinking lights and stuff like that. Like,
who says they have to follow a design?
I don't
You know, all
but
the
I'm
stuff that's
saying.
getting so sophisticated nowadays, and you don't even know what other things they could. Like like Apple probably already has like their next i5 already, iPhones already pre-made already for us.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, so you never know. You never know. You don't know. You just don't know. It's a secret. It's
I still
you
want to
don't
find
know.
out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to have the top.
I mean, if
top
I was in
security
that
clearance.
car and like the shining light was chasing me, I'm gonna be screaming.
Right, yeah. Just like that little girl was.
I'm gonna be freaking
I was just
out.
like-
I'm gonna be freaking out, but hopefully I don't die. It seems like nobody else dies. They just like look at him, put him back.
And are they re-engineering like those dinosaurs and stuff like that? You ever heard of that?
No.
Oh, well, I can't remember. I can't remember.
like,
Guys,
what
it was
is
an
it?
article or something like that where they're trying to re-engineer dinosaurs, like on some
Try to
Jurassic.
bring them back. So they
Jurassic,
can
yeah.
possess?
I don't know why would you bring those
Why would you
back?
bring them back?
On some Jurassic World type stuff, Jurassic Park. So you know,
I'm not trying to be in a living.
like you notice that most of this stuff, most of those movies are starting to become real life.
Yeah.
You know, like they starting to engineer animals together. Like just remember that salmon?
Oh yeah, and what was it?
What was the salmon? Yeah, it was salmon that
No,
they re-engineered and made it
a
bigger.
liger.
A liger.
Lion and tiger.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and you know, and what makes you think they can't put humans and make chimeras or something like that? You
Chimera.
know, chimera is like a human and something other animal mixed together.
Oh, that's
Chimera,
what it's
chimera. Chimera. I'm sorry, not chimera. Chimera.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
Camaro. I'm like,
No,
they gonna make us into cars?
But anyway, guys, please comment below. Tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like,
Subscribe.
share.
It's just more, guys. Deuces.